Hello everybody and welcome to Daddy Driving. Today we're playing some more Le Mans Ultimate. And today's car is going to be the Corvette Z06. Absolutely lovely car. And thought I'd let you know that the full release of the game will be coming out on the 22nd of July. Right, once again we're expecting a wet track. So, let's go. Anyone on the map is about to drive out in front of me? Nope, just the guy behind me. Oh my god! Got to have eyes in the back of your head and up your arse. You've got to have eyes everywhere. Crikey! I mean, he should be able. He should look at the. Right, I'm not going to get too mad. As I was saying, this here is actually the final car at the moment that the game has. The last DLC. Because on the 22nd of July, the full release of the game is out. And you get two, I believe it's just two cars with it. You get the Aston Martin Valkyrie and the Mercedes AMG GT3. And I'm really excited to drive both of those cars. So I figured we would possibly wait. Alright, what are you doing there, mate? What are you doing? Wait until the full release is out and then I can do the tier list. But, you know, we'd wait until those cars come out. I'm quite excited. I really, really want to drive the... Well, I really want to drive both of them. Right, so far this car's quite nice. Let's get around here. We're only doing the practice at the moment. It's a few seconds to go on it. Are you going to spin out? No, he's not. He's thinking about it, though. He's thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not going to try and pass him, because if I do, well, you know, he'll probably end up swerving in front of me and all that. So I'm just going to, as I say, it's also the practice. It doesn't really matter. It's getting a feel for the car and the track, although we know what the track's like. Ooh, careful. Let him go in front. Acceleration wise, not bad at all. Right, I'm off to do the qualifying and I'll see you at the start of the race. Right, well, how well did the qualifying go? Look at that. We're in fourth. How the hell? I've never, ever performed that well in qualifying before. I've got no idea what happened. What are you doing? Either we had very inexperienced players or I was just really doing well. But either way, I'm very surprised. Fourth. Now, here's the thing. I don't think we're going to stay in fourth until the end of the race, right? Just a hunch. Because, you know, it's the race and we're probably going to end up going off-road and getting knocked out of the way and all the rest of it. That usually happens, but either way, even if I finish 5th or 10th... Actually, no, I don't want to finish 10th. That'd be terrible. No, we're not going to finish 10th.
Green flag, green flag.
Right. Stay on the ball. I know we've just dropped into 5th. Doesn't matter. It's fine. We've got the whole race ahead of us. We got time. Acceleration! Actually, I should not fuck about. Actually, talk about that on the straight and more so on the straights. Okay, yeah, we've given away a few positions. We're in 6th. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, fine. Don't worry about it. Still the start of the race. As long as we maintain where we are now, and I'll be happy. Even though we've lost positions, I would still be very happy finishing here. Right, careful, careful. Right, acceleration wise, it's quite alright, but it also... Hold on, let me just check something out. Yeah, I believe that we need to be in a higher gear than other cars. I don't know, it's just a hunch. I feel that going at certain speed, we're doing it in a different gear than what other cars are doing it in that I've driven in the past. It does feel that way. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But either way, I do feel like I am shifting through gears a bit sooner. I do. Right, I messed up there. That's my own fault. Of course, it's my fault. Right, let's see what it can do down here. It's decent enough. Decent enough, top end. What are you going to do? Are you going to knock me out of the way? Hey? What an arse. What an arse. Right, well, that's another position we've lost. This car, I am liking it. I like the handling. It is a little bit twitchy. I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it wanting to go. The Beamer, strangely enough, was more planted than this one. But I like this car. I think it's quite nice. It looks nice. Acceleration's okay. Yeah, it's not a bad car. I will give it, so far, I think it's worthy of an 8 out of 10, I think. I might change my mind by the end of the race. Could happen. Could happen. Right now, we're in 7th. We have lost 3 positions. You know, for just once, I would like to get a podium. Just once. I don't know if I ever will. But when that day comes, I will fucking jump for joy. Right, 15 minutes to go. And the cars ahead of us are getting away from us. And the cars behind us are catching up to us. Mostly, of course, it's because of my atrocious driving. I really need to learn how to get around that corner much better. Oh, fucking hell. That corner much better. Uh-oh. Careful. Careful does it. I don't want to smack into it. I also don't want anyone to smack into me just because I lost control and then I'm... right, well, we're in 10th now. We started 4th. That's not good. All because I lost control just then. I wonder if that is going to continue to bite me in the arse, that one corner, or are we going to stay in 10th? And that's going to be our position. I didn't want us to finish in 10th, for goodness sake. Come on now. I'm going to have to drive this car on a dry track, because so far it's nice, but I want to give it more of a chance. So for the tier list, all the cars that we drive are going to be on a dry track, of course. We're going to give them 5 to 10 laps. And look at the lap times, the speed, the handling, everything. We're going to go over all of it. Of course, it is just my opinion. I'm not a car nut. I don't know that much about cars, but I figured it'd be quite interesting and maybe a bit of fun. And then everyone can start arguments in the comments about, oh no, oh for fuck's sake. Oh no, you're wrong. It's this car that's the best. This one's, oh shit. This one is S tier. This one is not. If there was a Z tier, it'd be in that. Oh yeah, fine. Yep, that's your opinion. I have mine. You have yours. Oh, for goodness. Oh well. Right, well, I'm going to leave you alone for the next few minutes because this is not going to plan and we've dropped so many positions. I hope we can actually gain some back. Or a lot of them back. So fingers crossed for that. I'll see you in a few minutes, I guess.
That time was a 2:27.54. Time 2:27.00. 2:35.18. Time 2:23.90. Time 2:17.11.
Right, well, here we are, approaching the end of the race. We're in 10th, and we... Oh, for goodness sake. Right, well, that happened. Damn it, that's not going to help my safety rating at all.
Lap 2, 18.
Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn fool. Well, this is the final lap. At last. 10th right now. There's a bit of a gap between me and the guy behind. What is he on? 9 seconds behind us? And the other one's like 4 and a bit seconds ahead of us. There's still time to get at least one position back. Yeah, just one. Either way, I've enjoyed driving this car. It hasn't been horrific. It just feels like this is the underdog out of everything. It really does. I'm very excited, as I said, to drive the Mercedes. But that's going to be a very heavy car. I reckon it will handle very similar to the Mustang. And I love the Mustang, so I wonder if this car is going to be as good or better. I'd be very interested to see how it performs out there. And the Valkyrie, of course, Aston Martin Valkyrie. See that in quite a few games. Quite a few of them. Bye! See you later. And so, yeah, I am very excited to give it a little drive. See what it's capable of. I predict good things, and it's going to be scary as well, no my luck. Because it's pretty fast, isn't it? Pretty goddamn fast. Right. We're not going to catch up. We're going to finish 10th. There's no way we can catch up. Unless he has some sort of accident ahead. Yeah. Not happening. Oh! Oh! Smell you later, bitch! Well. Looks like he had an accident after all. So we finished in 9th. Yay! Small victory! Right, let's park this car. I want to get out of this fucking race. That was horrific. What a performance. Not. Righto, time for the results. Of course. We finished 9th. We just managed to get past right at the end. That was insane. What a way to finish and pull back a position. I'll take that. Anyway. Driver rank, okay. Got a little bit out of that. Safety rank. Let's not talk about that too much. But still. It could have gone a lot worse than what it did. If you want to get hold of this game, it is on Steam, and there are plans for it to move across the consoles, but they're trying to get someone who's able to port it, and that's why it's going to be delayed for a while. I don't know for how long, but either way, at some point in the future, it should be going to consoles. I did enjoy driving that car, but as I said, I would like to drive it on a dry track instead of the wet, and well, hopefully then we'll have a much better result from it and all the other cars as well. They all deserve a fair chance. If you want to see some more Dadly driving, go check out those cars. I'll even see you over there. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash the hell out of that like button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any more Dadly driving. Thanks for watching, and always remember, drive Dadly.